friends, welcome back to the channel. My name's Molly. I'm the founder, owner, operator, everything for Lacquer22 small nail polish company. But today we're going to be talking about the Peach Perfect palette from Gourmande Girls. I've had this for a little bit, finally able to film with it, and I'm very excited. We know that I have not had the best track record with Gourmande Girls, but after having the Steph's Beauty Stash Nueva Vida palette, I'm hoping this is the same formula because that one was so good. So fingers crossed for that. I am a huge orange lover, whether that is like orange food or orange makeup. I just love orange. So seeing that this was an orange based, peach based palette with these little blues and greens kind of thrown in there, I said absolutely. I'm gonna do two looks today. I'm gonna do one that's a little bit more peachy based and then one that's a little bit more green, I think. And I just can't wait. The shades in here look really nice. We have majority matte in here, and then there's 5 shimmery shades as well. This palette retails for $56, $55.99, but I'm super excited. The Papadon Peach down here and Fuzzball up here both look like they have some holographic glitters in there, but it's not listed on the back to not be eye safe or be a pressed pigment, so I'm gonna assume it's eye safe. I'm not sure if either of those are gonna be in the plan, we'll see. But let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first eye that we're doing, this is gonna be more of the orangey eye, so I'm gonna start with Peach and Quiet down here and start with that on the outer corner, but then bring it everywhere else. I did something a little different today where I put the rest of my makeup on before filming, instead of starting with a completely bare face. We're gonna see how I like it, but I think it's a little bit more presentable. That is a good shade. I will say kind of have to build it up a little bit. I think the pigment, I won't say disappears, but I think it fades a little bit when blending it out. Going now into the Peach Boys, which is this guy. And I'm just gonna bring that throughout the crease. Ooh. So Peach Boys is definitely more of like an orangey peachy shade, and I think Peach and Quiet has a tint of like coral or neon in there. Not sure which one I like more. This is beautiful to me. I love oranges so much. I want to go in with the I'm Peachless shade, but I just don't think that it's dark enough to really do what I would want it to do. I'm gonna try it just for the sake of trying as many colors as possible. Side note, I bit the inside of my cheek, like right where my mouth opens right here. So if I'm talking funny, if it sounds weird, that's why. It hurts a lot. And it's very uncomfortable, but oh well. Okay, going in with I'm Peachless, the little brown shade. I like how warm the brown is because it goes with the peachy shades really well. But yeah, that's just not as dark as I would have wanted it to be, but that's just a personal preference. Okay, I just put on some glitter glue. I'm gonna go in now with the shade Peachy Keen. It has a really nice pink shift to it, so it has more of the peachy base, but then there's a pink shimmer throughout it. It's definitely not one of those super reflective shimmers that Gourmande Girls is capable of doing, but I think that's a really nice, like, soft, gentle shimmer. I think that's really pretty. I like the pink shift to it. I think that is a unique twist to have in the palette. I'm going back in now with I'm Peachless, the brown, just kind of mending things together. Alright, from here I'm going to add Flexitarian on my inner corner, some mascara, And then my lower lash line, I'm just gonna throw on I'm Peachless and a tiny bit of Peach Boys, so the lighter peach and the brown, on my lower lash line, and then we'll get started on the next eye. Okay, we have the orange side done, so now I want to do something a little bit more on the, I guess more of the blue side, the teal. So I'm going to take this shade, Want a Peach of Me, and that's going to be our outer corner, and then kind of blow it out, smoke it out with Peach Please. This is more of like a really light mint blue, so I think they will complement each other, and then we will go in with shimmers later. So far, Want a Peach of Me is coming off much more green than I thought it would. It looks a little bit more teal and more blue leaning in the pan. Not that that's a complaint by any means. I love green almost as much as I love orange. Gonna bring it in the crease just a little bit. Now going in with Peach Please, the minty shade, just on the outside of the shape we just made. I'm really loving those two shades together a lot. I think the Want a Peach of Me, I'm loving that shade so much. I'm really interested to see what the green matte looks like, because that's kind of what I pictured it looking like, but obviously that's not the green matte, so gonna have to play around a little bit more. For shimmers, I just put on my glitter glue. I'm thinking I want to use Your Peach, so this kind of pinky purpley situation, with Georgia Peach, which is more monochrome to the eye that we have. But I'm also kind of thinking about adding Fuzzball to the outer corner to blend it in, so I'm not entirely sure what order, but we're just gonna play around with it. I'm gonna start with Your Peach, so the pinky purple situation. Put that on the middle. That's pretty. This one has like some gold flecks in it, I think, and that's really nice. Next, I'm gonna take the Georgia Peach, the bright one, put that on the inner corner. I think that's a fun little sandwich of green, purple, green. I'm gonna go ahead and take Fuzzball, the dark one, and just kind of blend that into the mattes a little bit. We can have something going on. And now I'm just going to take some time to kind of mesh all three of those shimmers together so it doesn't look so much like a sandwich, and more gradual. I think that is looking quite a bit better than it did just a minute ago. I'm going to go do Flexitarian mascara and then the dark matte on the lower lash line, put some lashes on both eyes, and then we'll talk about my thoughts so far. Okay, these are my two looks with the Peach palette, or Peach Perfect palette from Gourmande Girls. More orange, more green. I'm a fan of both of them. I will say I wish the brown in the middle here, I'm Peachless, I wish that was a little bit deeper just so that we could have more of a neutral shade to deepen up with, so it's not only these two shades right here, the I guess the green and the green, now that we know this one isn't as teal as we thought. And I wish we could have a couple other shades in here, or a couple other like mid-tone deeper shades as well, because this quad right here and then this like kind of sagey gray color are all very light, and that's just a personal preference. I don't love light shades like that. I prefer a mid to deep tone. This Peachy Keen shade is such a beautiful little tiny bit of glow that I think is really pretty. Georgia Peach right here, this is the shimmer formula that I love from them. This makes me think of the ones from Nueva Vida that I just absolutely love. I think they're so pretty. This one definitely has more of a base than the ones in the Steph's Beauty Stash palette, but it's still a very shimmery, shiny, kind of toppery-ish shade. It just has a little bit more of a base color. The Your Peach, I think it's pretty. I don't think I used it in the best color story, color family way. I think using this one with a different shade in the palette would have been a better choice for me. I still think it's a really pretty shade. Fuzzball is a bit deeper on the eye than I thought it was going to be. Not a problem at all. It still worked really well. I'm really a fan of all the shades that I tried. I'm definitely going to be using this again tomorrow when I get ready. I don't have any complaints. I think this all did really well. I did not have any fallout on this eye. I have a little bit over here. That doesn't bother me, but in case it bothers you, I only mention it because usually I do my eyes first, wipe it away, and then put my concealer on. But today I did that opposite of that so I can be a little bit more presentable at the beginning of the video. I definitely suggest this. Try it out. Again, this palette and Nueva Vida are my favorites from Gourmande Girls. I think both of them are really, really good. Again, I need to try out some more shades in this one before I give a final review, I guess. But I am very happy with what we have here. I think this will be a really good palette for spring, summer, a little bit of fall. Not so much winter personally. I think it's a little too warm for winter, but I think it's really, really pretty. I like, again, that we have the oranges, the peaches, but then we still have some greens as well. I think it's a really nice combo of colors. That's kind of all I've got. Let me know if you have it, if you've tried it, what you think, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. I'll see you next time. Bye.